Days, oh my days, oh my days, oh my days. Unfortunate for Thomas Partey and Arsenal, who are looking to win a trophy this season through the Champions League. The fact that the final was being held in Munich, many thought that we would get a new winner, and it was on the cards. It's still on the cards. Paris Saint-Germain could be the first time winners of the Champions League. Inter Milan, however, would have something to say about that. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to talk a bit about the Champions League game between Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain, which has seen the Gunners lose out. Trophy-less season, and it's known to the next season, as is with the Gunners in recent times. 5 years in a row, trophy-less. Not the worst of years to go without a trophy. The worst number of years to go without a trophy, but it will be painful. We'll also talk about Jerry Afriyie. I brought you that story earlier this afternoon about Jerry Afriyie and his side, CD Lugo, calling him back. He could be back. I'll tell you when exactly that will be. As usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. So Champions League night, after yesterday's enthralling encounter, which saw Inter Milan emerge triumphant 7-6 on aggregate, 13 goals scored over 2 legs, 4-3 on the night. We were in for another night. Thomas Partey made a return for the Gunners. Unfortunately, it was not enough. Many thought that would help them, but Arsenal dominated the first 20 minutes of this encounter, and they couldn't make it count. Reminded me of some of the games in which in the past teams dominate early on, and they don't find a way to make it count. That's the most important thing. PSG came stronger, and shots that's similar to what Odegaard should have been taking. Just one of them was taken by Fabian Ruiz, and he opened the scoring for Paris Saint-Germain. They were in pole position now. Arsenal struggled. They halved them path. They tried, but Gianluigi Donnarumma was immense. Yesterday, it was Jan Sommer. This will be an amazing final, that is for sure. Jan Sommer versus Donnarumma, who is one of the best goalkeepers in the world. He made some amazing saves. He made some saves he shouldn't have made, and he kept Paris Saint-Germain in pole position to qualify. Thomas Partey had his moments. A long throw-in, I think that was a methodology being used to waste. I wouldn't say waste, but some of them did work. Closely could have worked, but I felt that it was a waste of Thomas Partey's many abilities, using him for a long throwing. It was a strategy that looked like it could work on the night, but it did not. He was using long throws into the box, and they were not as effective as Mikel Arteta would have wanted. And Arsenal on the night could not make it count in the first half, at least. The second half came, and the Gunners tried and halved and puffed until the unfortunate incident that led to PSG getting a penalty. It was quite harsh. Outstretched arm of the Arsenal defender, the ball struck it. VAR said it's a penalty, and as justice was served, Vitinha could not convert from 12 yards. He was contemplating, waiting for the goalkeeper to make a move, and he didn't make the move, and he had to make a shot. Raya made the save. Many would have thought that would be the turning point for Arsenal, but it wasn't. Hakimi was instrumental again and found the back of the net to put the game well beyond the Gunners. 3-0 on aggregate at that time, and Arsenal had still not found a way to score a goal. In the end, they found one. Bukayo Saka in the 76th minute looked to have them on a turnaround, but it did not happen, and Arsenal just got the consolation goal. In the end, it comes to the season. It comes to the end of the season for Thomas Partey and Arsenal. It was a night to forget. They struggled, and PSG have dominated English teams, beating the likes of Aston Villa. They beat right now Arsenal. They beat Liverpool as well. So they've had a real good time with the English teams. That means the final is set for the 31st of May. The final is between PSG and Internazionale, and it will be an interesting final. Inter Milan don't give up easily. They are fighters. They are warriors. They will be playing in the Munich Stadium for the first time in the Munich Stadium. will probably have a first time winner, or that chinks or that omen will be broken. We'll have to see about that. We'll see how it all unfolds. We'll be updating you in the final as and when we have it happening. But it was an amazing night, and the trolls continue. I, for one, was a bit sad on the fence, but I would have preferred PSG to be in the final, and I got it. Unfortunate night for Partey and Arsenal. We hope and wish them all the very best. On to the next season. Just like a Netflix show, as this man joked, that is Patrice Evra. Jerry Afriyie, I'll talk about next, and he was he has left the camp of the Ghana under-20 side. Jerry Afriyie was one of the most important players for Ghana, and as I said, as things stand now, Ghana have qualified to the next phase of the competition. The Ghana under-20 side, Tunisia were beaten by Morocco, that gave way for Ghana to eventually qualify, and if we lose even the first game, we will still qualify. That is what it means. Jerry Afriyie, however, the news about him leaving the camp is true. He has left the camp of the Ghana Black Satellites, but he will be allowed to return for CD Lugo in the semi-final stage should Ghana reach there. Yes, in my opinion, it would be moot. We need him to be able to qualify for the semi-final stage. He'll be allowed to leave by CD Lugo. I think CD Lugo have a game this weekend that they want him to be a part of, and him not being there would probably prove detrimental. Remember, they are fighting to not be relegated, and they will need the services of the young Ghanaian. It's fair game. There was an agreement that was reached, and the FA agreed to it, and that is what it is. But he'll be back should we reach the semi-final stage and into the final stage, hopefully. But the players will have to do without them. Tomorrow they take on Central African Republic. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. GMT, Ghana versus Central African Republic, the final group game. It is going to show us where we will finish, because even if we lose, we have still qualified for the next phase of the competition. Congratulations to the Black Satellites team. Excited for them and happy to see them do well in this African Cup of Nations under-20. And that's how I end today. Arsenal are out of the Champions League. Thomas Partey and his club side could not make it into the final and repeat the feat of 2006. For the first time in 16 years, they made it all the way to the semi-final, one step closer for the first time since 2006 to the final. It could not happen. They are out. PSG versus Internazionale in the final. It was an enthralling encounter. I enjoyed watching it. 3-1 on aggregate, 2-1 on the night. And Jerry Afriyie will make a return for Ghana should they reach the semi-final stage of the AFCON under-20. Your thoughts in the comments box on everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your evening.